Welcome, welcome. This is creating engaging storytelling in your YouTube ads. So, this is just how I do it. You guys don't have to listen to me, but this is how I would structure my ad copy for my YouTube ad creative. So, let's get straight into it. Number one, you want to set your goals and know your audience. So, what are your goals exactly? You want to decide what your ad is there to achieve. It could be getting more people to know your brand, getting more sign-ups for a new product, or selling more items. You want to use clear targets like get 50% more views in a month or increase sales by 20% with this ad. So essentially, you want clear, actionable targets to work towards so you're not in no man's land trying to figure out what you're doing. So next would be audience. Who are they? Think about who you want to watch your ad. Are they kids, teenagers, adults? What do they like? Where do they live? Things like that. This is called demographic targeting. Next will be likes and dislikes. If you're selling a fitness app, your audience might like health and exercise. If it's a game, they might like other popular games. Next thing is where are they? If you have a restaurant, you'll want to show your ad to people living nearby. Number two would be writing a script and planning your video. So, with script writing, you want to start strong with a hook. You want to grab their attention right away with something interesting, like a fun fact, or a question, or a cool scene. Next would be tell your story. Your ad should have a beginning, middle, and an end. If you ever remember in school when they used to teach you the hero's journey, it'd be something like that. You want to have a beginning, middle, and an end to your story because at the end, your ad is a story that you are telling to get someone to buy a product that you have. So you want to start by showing a problem, then how your product can solve it, and end with what viewers should do next, like visit a website. This is called a call to action. Next would be keep it simple. Use easy words and short sentences to make sure people understand what you're saying. Ideally, if you're American and you're watching this, it should be around a fifth grade reading level. If you really want to have a really large audience, you dumb it down to a third grade. You just want to make sure that as many people can understand what's happening in your ad as possible because that increases your audience demographic. Next would be storyboarding. You want to actually draw this out. You want to make a simple comic of your ad, show what happens in each scene. Next would be sounds. Decide what sounds or music will play in the background. If it's a cafe scene, maybe add sounds of people chatting and coffee being made, things like that. You want to make it feel real, like it's an actual thing taking place in the real world. You want to make sure that your audience member gets sucked into your ad and they can feel as if they are actually there themselves. Next would be plan your transition. Show how you move from one scene to another, like fading out or a quick cut. Number three will be choosing the right format and style. So what video type? Some things work better than others. Like you could have explainers. These are great for teaching someone that is new in a simple way. You can have testimonials. Let happy customers talk about why they love your product. This is essentially called social proof. So it just lets people know that other people have used your product and they like your product. And social proof is extremely important. That's why there are reviews on every single product in every single marketplace that you can think of, and why the best products that have the most reviews get shown at the front of Amazon, essentially, because social proof and testimonials are very, very, very important. They're about 80% of selling something in marketing. So next would be product demos. Show how your product works and why it's awesome. Next thing will be stories. You want to tell a touching or fun story relating to your product that ideally the customer can resonate with so they feel like they are connected to the product in some way so they're more likely to buy it. Next would be style. You want to think about the look and feel of your ad. Decide if your video should look real with real people or places or animated like a cartoon. Next would be tone. Your video should be funny, serious, or inspiring. Pick one of those. Choose what fits for your product best. Number four is essentially a non-negotiable for your ads would be make high quality videos. You want to use good cameras, make sure your videos look clear and professional. You want to have good lighting, make sure that makes everything look better. You want to keep it steady. You want to use a tripod or some sort of stabilizer to keep your video smooth. And for sound, you want clear audio. Use a good microphone to make sure everyone can hear what's being said. And you want to make sure you do it in a quiet place to avoid background noise. Number five would be keeping viewers interested. You want to catch their eye with visual tricks like using bright colors or quick changes to keep things interesting. You want to use sound effects. You want to add fun sounds to make important parts stand out. You also want to talk to them. You want to make the viewers think about how your product could help them. Next would be use subtitles, because not everyone is English. In fact, most of the world doesn't use English as their first language, unless you're in Europe and they use it as a lingua franca. Basically, most of the world doesn't speak English unless you're in the UK, US, Australia, things like that. So this helps people who can't hear the audio and those who speak a different language. So number 6, we telling your viewers what to do. You want to be extremely clear. You want to show your CTA, which is your call to action. You want to put your call to action where everyone can see it. Tell them exactly what to do, like click here to buy now. You also want to make it urgent, because urgency breeds scarcity breeds urgency, sorry. You want to do things like limited time offers. You want to tell your viewers they need to act fast to get something special. And number 7 is just checking what works, which would be testing. You want to try different things. You want to make 2 versions of your ad to see which one people like more. Maybe try different starting scenes or CTAs. And then you want to learn from your viewers by watching the numbers. You want to use YouTube's tools to see how many people watch your ad, how long they watch it, and if they click on your link. Ideally, you could use YouTube Analytics. That probably has most of the analytics that you're looking for in with to optimize and iterate with. And then you want to fix what's not working. If most people stop watching after 10 seconds, you might need a more exciting start to your video. So that is how I sequence my YouTube ad creative, and hopefully it helps you guys out on how you can sequence your own YouTube ad creative for yourself. And hopefully this helps you in sales or lead generation for your businesses. If you guys want help with your YouTube and Google ads, I do have an agency, link in the description. Book a call. It's no strings attached, and we can just see if we could work well together with each other. So if not, and I hope I helped you guys out, take care. That's been me.